So the Islander is right off Highway 1. You get this grand entrance thing here. You really can't miss that. Tides Elements entrance. Beautiful. Then you get Lorelei's right across the road. Florida Keys Brewing, south. Islamorada Brewing, north. Wahoo, north. Pretty awesome spot. We're sad to leave.
Good morning, everyone. So I am staying at the Islander Resort in Islamorada in the Florida Keys. It's about halfway down to Key West almost, or maybe a little more. And I'm just going to show you when you come to the resort, what are you going to get, what to expect, some of the amenities, and you know, just kind of what you're going to get. So you're going to get a beautiful sunrise. It's about 7:08 right now. Sunrise here is epic, amazing. So I'll just show you a little bit of this, and like I said, some of the amenities. So this is their hangout area in front of the ocean. It's kind of a rocky, sand-like grit. Then you get some cabanas. There's plenty of area. Seems like enough room for everyone here, which is pretty awesome. Sunrise is coming up. While we're waiting for the sunrise, I'm going to show you some of the other places. So right here is the Tides Beach Bar and Grill. They serve food until 10 o'clock. Delicious drinks. Drinks are about, I'd say, over 10, maybe $14 each, 15. You have a lot of seating area. We never really had a problem getting a table, and it was busy. Then you have your fishing pier, where if you do any water activities here, they do pick you up right here. And you can fish off this dock also. The pier is closed from dusk, at dusk, and opens at dawn. Wow, look at that. Okay, let's keep going. Then you got your beach area. It's a small beach area, but you have a little beach area. So I'm gonna get some sand. Again, it's kind of like a rocky, gritty sand almost. Broken up shells and stuff. Now it's been pretty windy last 2 days, so that's why it's pretty, I'm sure they clean it up. I'm sure they do. It's gorgeous. Here's the pier. It's our private pier for this resort, or dock, I guess you'd say, not a pier necessarily. And here's some of the oceanfront rooms right here. There's not that many. I would say, well, that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 oceanfront rooms. And there are some light fish, some small needlefish and stuff at the end of this dock here. Then you could rent a little sail catamaran type thing over here. If you stay here, you can rent a canoe, kayak, I guess, and paddle boards and bikes for 1 hour for free per day. After 1 hour, you have to pay for them. So you get 1 hour a day. Then you have a basketball hoop, which I think is pretty awesome. Right on the beach here. So that's pretty epic. We did play a little bit. Just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. Then if you have enough people, they have volleyball. I haven't really seen anybody play. Everybody's pretty relaxed here. They have cornhole, sandbags, however you want to call it. This is the rental booth where you can get snorkeling trips, sandbar swim, eco tours, sunset cruises. You can order all that stuff. There's a lot of places to do that. And the bicycles. They do have smaller bikes, medium-sized bikes for, I'd say, like 9 to 11-year-olds, and full-size bikes. Lots of them. I wouldn't say they're going to run out either. Then you can rent these catamarans. It's pretty awesome. Bathroom. Here's the oceanfront rooms, I guess you'd say, which there's very minimal of them. Wow.
Then they have the splash pad here. And all the rooms kind of go down that way. I guess there's a couple more ocean fronts, I think. I don't know if they consider them ocean front or not. They have shuffleboard. And ping pong. So we did play a little ping pong. Can't find any balls now though. They blow away pretty easy in the wind if it's windy. They do have a fine dining restaurant. It's called Elements. I'm not going to go over there and show you that. It's pretty expensive and you don't get that big of portions. But I bet you it's pretty good. The food at Tides Bar here by the beach, it's all right. It's a little expensive too, but that's what you get at the resort. I'd say it's like, I think $18 for a cheeseburger, maybe 16. It's all right though. So we had some fish tacos. The wings were good. So I'd recommend checking some of that stuff. Of course, they have a destination sign of how many miles it takes to get places. And let's see here. Is this place open yet? I hope so. Okay. Here we go. I'll show you some of the pool areas here. Tide Bar and Grill. Not sure when it opens. There's the pool water here is pretty warm. It's actually pretty nice, so I like that. We did use this pool a lot, that's for sure. And then there's, you know, plenty of seating actually. Here's the kiddie pool, which we used a lot too. It's got like that slow beach entrance on both sides here. And they got a fairly good sized hot tub over here. It was hot, which it was already 85 and sunny out, so you didn't want to be in here too much. But still pretty nice. Then, if you're gonna stay here and not get a beachfront room, I recommend you get one of these rooms. I think so. It's the beautiful sunrise. And then our room is right here, right out of the pool. So the pool is right here, beach is behind us, and our room is right here, 414. And then every hotel room has these like entrance way or patio fronts with a screened in area, which is pretty awesome. I really love that. So there we are, 414. This is the 410 building, I guess. It looks like, okay, 411, 412, 413, 14, 15, 16. And then we're able to park right here. I guess most places have a parking fairly close. And then what's awesome is we're just so close to the beach and the pool. Some of the other rooms are tucked pretty far back in here. I'll walk in there a little bit. So in a lot of these rooms, it's called the garden view. So you're getting a view of the garden. So like here's a room tucked in here a little bit. They got their patio, screened in area, kind of like that. But the garden here is amazing. It actually makes me think I'm in the tropics because it's so colorful, good plants. It's kind of amazing. And then it kind of walks all the way back down to the front office here. So you can be, you know, a block away from the pool, depending on where you get your room. And more. But this garden view is amazing. And they keep it really clean too. So as we keep walking towards the lobby, again, you're gonna get your typical patio, chairs, screening area in pretty much every single room. And these are all the garden view. We have a garden view room also, but we're lucky enough, I requested, called a few days in advance, and asked to be as close to the pool as we possibly could. And they made it happen. This resort is pretty dang clean, actually. I'll show you the inside of our room in a minute. So this is the lobby, the office. It's about as far away from the pool as you can be in the ocean. Still pretty nice though. Uh-oh. She's sweeping. I have to walk in with my sandy feet. There we go. Good morning.
Good morning.
I have to get the fun out there. and we're right to where you check in. So when you pull in, you go through security at that booth, you park here, and go check in. It's gorgeous here though. Very nice resort. There's a security booth right here. So you're supposed to stop for security before you even come in here. It's pretty nice. And we stayed here for 3 nights over New Year's Eve, 2001 to 2022. God, some of these plants they have here are amazing. The aloe plant, it's the biggest one I've ever seen. And I have to say it was busy, but I guess it's like the busiest time of year maybe. Just for my reminder, it was -20 at home with no wind chill. So, and then here's the thing that they don't tell you. These are the shuttles. They're golf carts enclosed. They got doors and they got windows. And they'll bring you 1.5 miles away. So that'd be like the Florida Keys Brewing Company, Islamorada Brewing, and some other local places. They just can't take them down the main road. That's kind of the thing. They don't like to do that, which I get. They don't go fast enough. But that's pretty awesome. You call the front desk and you ask them for a ride. And then right here in the parking lot is the Florida Keys History and Discovery Center. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. They have kind of, it's a big area. So like if you look at this building back here and you look how far away the ocean is, 1, 2, 3, 4 buildings away. But it's pretty awesome. What I've noticed kind of everywhere is the lines for parking our fish. It's kind of awesome. I love stuff like that when we're in the tropics. I love it. I don't want to go home. So I have to say, our stay here was epic. It was actually a really nice resort. A little expensive one of the nights, because I think they were trying to book for $1,000 a night, like on New Year's Eve and the day before. But yeah, you got to pay for what you get. And the garden is amazing here. Like I said, it's super clean. They really take care of this place. And then you get the beautiful sunrise. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, beautiful sunrise. So I'll show you some of the inside of the room then, and there we go. I'll give you a small tour of pretty much what almost every single room looks like. You can get a suite though. When we walk in, it was really clean. High ceilings, white and bright. It's pretty awesome. I mean, obviously the beds are not made because we are just leaving right now. Get a good robe. Nice dresser to put your stuff in. I love the shutter blinds. And again, you can walk out, shutter blinds. You can walk out right to your patio and then your front entranceway, and then we're right on the pool. Super epic. That's pretty much the room at the Islander. Do I recommend this place? Confidently, yes. All right, we're out of here. We're going to Fort Lauderdale.